Good morning, everyone. Can you see me now? Okay. We are done with question number 5. We have to go to question number 6 now. Am I right? All right, friends. I'll give you a minute's time. Can you please read through this question and understand this question? All right, friends. I'll give you. I'll come down now. Read through this part now. I'll come down further. This is an exact study material question. More data is there. Good morning, Murli, Drupat, Lokanathan. And then they are giving the financial analysis. This way, once we read also, we won't understand completely. That is where basic data will help. So let's start writing the basic data now. Working note number 1, basic data. Okay. Now this company's name is Ornamental some company, QOC. So they have given it as OOC in the bracket. Has been named to count for quality and service. It's dealing in ornament products. Such quality is achieved through blah blah blah. They are known for perfection. They make inquiry for 2 products. The 2 products are indoor fountain known as O1 and large gnome known as O2. Same question is there in your study material. There the name is star and dwarf. Here they have made it O1 and O2. Doesn't matter, let's use it this way. They are saying the estimated variable cost of O1 and O2 is 622 and 103. Let's write down. Variable cost of O1. Numbers also not changed here. Same numbers, only name they have changed. 622.5 and other one variable cost of O2 is turning out to be how much? 103.75. Alright. Now they have given some more details. Okay, they have given the total material cost, they have given the total labor cost, they have given the number of units also. Ideally from this, can I find out the material cost per unit? Can I also find out the labor cost per unit? And we know the total variable cost per unit. Ideally, total variable cost should be material cost plus labor cost plus some other variable overhead. Am I right? So I'll go to the next working note now. Working note number 2. You just write down this basic data in your books. I'll give you a minute. Okay, now let's write down analysis of variable cost per unit. Analysis of variable cost per unit. Particulars O1, O2, other. Okay. Point number A is what? Material cost. Point number B is what? Labor cost. Okay, let us do it together now. 22,50,000 divided by 10,000 would give you the answer as how much? 225. Okay, what about the second case? 7,50,000 divided by 20,000 will give you the answer as how much? 37.5. 15 lakh divided by 10,000 should give you the answer as 150, and 5 lakh divided by 20,000 should give you the answer as how much? 25. Okay. Okay. Point number C, I'll keep it as other variable cost. From this, we should be getting the total variable cost per unit. So that would turn out to be 622.5 over here. And the second case, it will be 103.75. Okay. From this, can we do a backward working and find out the other variable cost? This would be the balancing figure. 247.5. Okay. Second one would be 41.25. Same way, let me try. There are some other products also given over here. I don't think we have the total variable cost for them, but we can definitely find out the per unit cost. So what is 60 lakh divided by 80,000? That is 75 over here. Okay. And the other one would be 60,000, same. It will be the same 75. I'll give over here not available. Okay. Can you write down this in your books now? Alright, I'll go to the next part now. Working note number 3. Let's read the remaining part of the question. Total variable cost of OOC are 1 crore 20 lakhs, out of which 30% belongs to the procurement and warehousing and use of direct materials, while the other variable cost overheads are related to the direct labor. Okay, friends, let's read through this once again. What is the total variable overhead told over here? 120 lakhs. Okay, out of this 30% is belonging to procurement, warehousing and use of materials. Okay, and they're saying that other variable overheads are pertaining to the labor. I'll draw a chart over here. Analysis of total variable overheads. Okay, just 1 second, friends. Let me try if we can tally this. And here it is, 41.25 into, no, that's 33. Okay, we'll just do this over here now. 120 lakhs, I'll just draw a chart. It will be 120 lakhs is the total variable overhead. I'll break this up into 2 parts now. 30% and the other one is what? 70%. Alright. So now everybody interact with me. How much is 30% turning out to be of 120 lakhs? Is that turning out to be 36 lakhs? And 70% turns out to be how much? 120 into 0.7 would be how much? 84 lakhs. Okay, 84 lakhs. This is what is attributable to material. Okay, and this one is attributable to labor. Can you please write down this in your books now? One minute, friends. Alright friends, have you all put up till here in your books now? Okay. So once you have put up till here, I'll go to the next part now. Down, they have told OOC presently allocates variables into products using percentage of direct material cost and direct labor cost. Friends, we'll do one thing. Here we have found out the variable cost on per unit basis. Let us find this out on a total basis also. Okay. Just give me a minute. 2103. Okay, let's do it in a per total basis also. Working note number 4. Analysis of total variable cost. Okay, so I'll draw a table particulars. We are having O1, we are having O2, and then we have something called as the other products. Alright, now inside this I'll write down first one is what cost? Material cost. Second one is what cost? Labor cost. And what is the third cost that is coming over here? Can you tell me? It is the other variable overheads. Okay, so how much is this coming over here? Is it turning out to be 22,50,000, right? And the second one turns out to be how much? 7,50,000 for the second one. Down it turns out to be how much? 15 lakhs, and here also it turns out to be how much? 5 lakhs. We'll write down this one also. This one is right now turning out to be 60 lakhs, and here also it turns out to be 60 lakhs. Am I right? Now, tell me what is the remaining. We will just find out from here. We got 247.5. So this would be 247.5 multiplied by the number of units. What is the number of units? 10,000. Do I get the answer as 24,75,000? Okay. What about the second case? What is the answer that we are getting over there? 103.75. Okay. Multiplied by how much? What is the number of units over here? Is it 20,000? That would turn out to be 20,75,000. And the last one is something what we don't have as of now. Let us find out the total cost from this right now. Okay, that will be 22,50,000 plus 15 lakh plus 24.75, 62,25,000. Okay, second one would be 7.5 plus 5 plus 20.75. That turns out to be 33,25,000. All right. Let's keep it this way for time being. Okay. Now here, what is the total variable cost that is told? 622.5, and 1 minute. As estimated the variable cost of unit O1 and O2 as 622.5 and this thing. All right. Can you write down this in your books quickly now? Then we will go to the next part. Alright friends, I believe you are all done with this part. Can I now go to the next part, friends? Okay, I'll go to the next part now. Here we got out of 120 lakhs, 36 lakhs is pertaining to material and 84 lakh is pertaining to labor. Okay, let's read that part once again. Total variable overheads of OOC is 120 lakhs. 30 lakh, 30% belongs to procurement, while all the other variable overheads are related to labor. Everybody clear? OOC presently allocates variable overheads into the products using percentage of total direct material and percentage of total direct labor cost. So let's do that over here. Next working note heading would be apportionment of material cost. Let us start with apportionment of material cost. Did we get the material cost as 36 lakhs? Okay. This will be apportioned to O1, O2 and other products in the ratio of what? In the ratio of total material cost. Shall we just check what is the total material cost that's coming over here now? I think we already have the number. 22 lakh 50, 7 lakh 50, 22.5, 7.5 and the last one is how much? 60. If I are doing in this ratio, tell me now. 36 lakhs, 22.5 plus 7.5 plus 60 would be 90. So 36 divided by 90 into 22.5 would give you the answer as 9 lakhs. Okay. What about the second one? 36 divided by 90 into 7.5 would give you the answer as 3 lakhs. And the last one would be 60 by 90 into 60 would give you the answer as 4. How many lakhs? 40 lakhs. 1 minute. Sorry. 36 by 90 into 60. That will be 24 lakhs. Can you draw this chart in your books now, friends? Murli, have I made some small mistake? 1 minute. Raghavan, you say in C it will be 41.25. 1 minute, 1 minute. In C it will be 41.25 into 20,000. Did I make a mistake when I wrote down the total? So 41.25 into 20,000 is 8,25,000. What you said is right. Thank you so much for correcting me. 8,25,000. So the total will also change, right? That would turn out to be 20,75,000. Alright, thank you so much for correcting me. Others, please correct it. Okay, please draw this chart in your books now. Okay, so we have done apportionment of material cost. Next working note I will now write down. Apportionment of labor cost. Apportionment of labor cost. So 36 lakhs came over here. 120 into 70% turns out to be how much now? 84 lakhs. Okay. This will be apportioned. How? Let us check now. Okay. This will be apportioned in the ratio of 15 lakh, 5 lakh, 60 lakhs. 15 lakh, 5 lakh, 60 lakhs. So total turns out to be 80. Okay. So 84 lakh divided by 80 would give you a constant of 1.05. 1.05 into 15 would be 15.75. 5 would be 5.25 and 60 would be 63 lakhs. Can you please write down this in your books now? Can you please write down this in your books? Okay, so we are done with this part also. Now I will make a summary. Okay, I'll write down the next working note heading as summary. Here I'll write down particulars O1, O2, and what is the last one? Others. Okay. Point number A would be material cost. Point number B would now be labor cost. Point number C would be variable overhead pertaining to material. Point number D would be variable overhead pertaining to labor. Let us write down this first. 22,50,000, 7,50,000, 60 lakhs. Okay. 15 lakh, 5 lakh, 16 lakhs. $60 lakhs. Variable overhead material, I think we got over here 9,324, 9 lakh, 3 lakhs, 24 lakhs. Whereas labor, we got the answer as 15 lakh 75, 5 lakh 25, 5 lakh 25,000, and the last one is how much? 63 lakhs. Okay. So once you add up these three numbers, you will get the same answer that you got earlier, 62 lakh 25,000. You want to cross check this? Let's go and cross check. Look, you got the exact same answer, 62 lakh 25,000. Same way the second answer would be 20 lakh 75,000. And the third one would be 60 plus 60 plus 24 plus 63, 207 lakhs. Can you write down this in your books now? This is the same answer what we got earlier also. 20 lakh 75 is what we got over here. Okay. Please write down this in your books now. I'll give you a minute's time. Alright friends, I believe you are done with this part now. Okay, so this we have reached up to this point now. Let's read the next part. Vic is willing to purchase O1 at 740 per unit and O2 at 151 rupees per unit. So that is the selling price. The other party's name is Vic. OCC will not accept any work yielding an estimated contribution to sales ratio less than 28%. So let's analyze that part now. Next working note. Analysis of PV ratio. Okay. Particulars O1, O2. Okay. Point number A, we have got the selling price over here, that's 740 and 151. Point number B, I'll write down total variable cost per unit. That would be, the total variable cost per unit would be 62 lakh 25,000 divided by how many units are there? 10,000. That would be 622.5. 622.5. And the second one would turn out to be 20 lakh 75,000 divided by 20,000 units. That will be 103.75. From this, what is the contribution per unit that you get over here? 117.5 and 47.25. So what is the PV ratio that you get over here now? PV ratio will be 117.5 divided by 740. That is turning out to be 15.87%. 47.25 divided by 151 would be 31.29 percentage. Now what they are saying over here is that they will not accept any product having a PV ratio of less than 28 percentage. So now tell me, if that is the case, what will be the decision? Over is less than 21 percentage, the decision would be don't produce. And here what will be the decision? The decision would be produce. Can you write down this in your books now? Alright friends, have you all put up till here in your books now? Can I go to the next part now? Okay, so this is the decision that we took. Directors of OCC are considering switching to activity-based costing, and a recently appointed management consultants firm has to undertake an in-depth review of the existing operations. As a result of that, the consultants concluded that the cost drivers are given below. Friends, now here are the cost drivers. Material, they have given a ratio per unit as 585. Labor, they have given the units as 765. So friends, so far they were doing it based on the traditional methods of costing. Now they are going under activity based costing. Under activity based costing, we go by the following steps. Cost pool, then we go by cost driver, then we go by ABC rate, and finally apportionment. Okay. So here step number 1 would be cost pool. I'll just write down next working note heading, apportionment using activity based costing. Okay, in that I will write down step number 1, cost pool. Okay, point number A, material related overheads. We have already got the answer as 36 lakhs for that. Point number B, labor related overhead. Friends, how much was the labor related overhead? Was it turning out to be 84 lakhs? Total was how much? 120 lakhs. Can you write down this in your books quickly? Right, I'll go to the next part now. Step number 2 would be what now? Cost driver. Step 1 minute, friends. Alright, so step number 2 is what now? It is cost driver. For that, they have given the ratio per unit is given over here, right? So I'll just write down particulars O1, O2, other, and then I'll write down total. So first one is what? Material related cost driver. That would be 5,8 is given, and we already know the units. I think the units are 10,000 for the first one and 20,000 for the second one, right? Okay, so here it will be 10,000 into 5 would give you 50,000. 20,000 into 8 would give you 1,60,000, and the last one, how many units are there? 80,000, is it? 80,000 into 5 would be 4 lakhs. So the overall would turn out to be 50,000, 1,60,000 and 4 lakh. That would be 6,10,000. Other one would be labor related driver. That would turn out to be 7 into 10,000 would be 70,000. Okay. 6 into 20,000 would be 1,20,000, and 5 into, I think it was 80,000, right? Yeah. 5 into 80,000 would give you the answer as how much? 4 lakhs. So 4 lakh, 5 lakh 20, 5 lakh 90,000. Can you write down this in your books now? I'll give you a minute's time. Alright, I'll go to the next part now. Once we get the cost driver, we'll go to step number 3, which will be called as ABC rate. ABC rate. Okay, here I'll draw the table, particulars, cost pool, cost driver, ABC rate. Okay, so the first one is turning out to be what? First one would be material related. Okay, what was the cost pool for material related? Was it 36 lakhs? Point number B is what? Labor related. Okay, how much was for labor related? 84 lakhs. And we got the cost driver as how much? 6 lakh 10,000, 5 lakh 90,000. So 36 lakh divided by 6 lakh 10,000 would be 5.90, and the second one would turn out to be 14.23. Okay, can you write down this in your books now? Alright. So once you are done with this part also, let them finish writing. I'll give you one more minute. Just write down. Alright, now I'll go to the next part, step number 4. What is step number 4 now? It will be apportionment. Okay. Here I'll draw the table, particulars, O1, O2, others. Okay. Point number A would be material cost. Point number B would be labor cost. Point number C would be material related variable overhead. D would be labor related variable overhead. From this I'll get the total cost. Okay, I have the units, and from this units I can find out what is going to be my cost per unit. Now the material cost is already available, 22.5, 7.5, 22.5, 7.5. Here it is going to be 15, and here it is going to be 5, 60 and 60, 60 and 60. Now apportionment, I believe we have already done it over here. Oh no, we have to do that over here, right? Okay, let's do it over here itself. So we got the answer as 5.9 for the first one, am I right? So that is 36 lakh divided by how much? 6 lakh 10,000. How did I get that 6 lakh 10,000? 50,000, 1 lakh 60,000. So what is 50,000 is for the first one. 50,000 into 5.9. 50,000 into 5.9 would be 2,95,000 for O1. Okay. What about O2? It is going to be 1,60,000. 1,60,000 into 5.9. I'll get the answer as 9,44,000. Okay. Others in the same way would turn out to be 4 lakh into 5.9. 4 lakh into 5.9 would be 23 lakh 60,000. 23 lakh 60,000. Alright. I'll just take the total over here. So this is for material variable overhead. Alright. What about the next one is what? Labor variable overhead. Let's just add up these three. 23.6 plus 9.44 plus 2.95. Yes, it turns out to be 36 lakhs. The total should tally. Okay. What about labor variable overhead? Let's do it in that way. 70,000 into 14.23. That would be 9.96. What about the second one? 1,20,000 into 14.23. 1,20,000. That will be 17,07,600. Okay. And what about the last one? 4 lakh into 14.23. That is 56.92 lakhs. Let's add up all the three. We get the answer approximately as how much? 84 lakhs. Fine. From this now we can find out the total cost. That is 50.41 for the first one. Second one would be 39.016. The last one is 60 plus 60 plus 23.6 plus 56.92, that is 200.52. So here we are having how many units? 10,000, and here we are having 20,000. This one we can find out, but actually that is not relevant. So 50,41,000 divided by 10,000 units will be 504.1. 1 minute friends, I think something is wrong. I have done some mistake. 22.5, 15, 2.95. No, that's right. 50,41,000. 504.1 is the cost per unit. Perfect, that's right. 39.016. 195.08. 250.65. Alright, so here we got the cost. Now we will find out step number 5, profitability. Particulars. Wait, I think everyone please write down till here first. I'll give you a minute's time. Please finish this and we'll go to the next part. Alright friends, have you all put up till here in your books? Can I go to the next part now? So now here I'll write down particulars O1, O2. Okay. We have the selling price already given in the question. How much is that? 740 and 151. Variable cost, what is the answer we got over here now? 504, 195. 1 minute friends, is it 195? Are you sure about that? Please confirm. 39 lakh into 1 lakh divided by... Yes, 195. So now tell me what is the contribution that you are getting over here? 236 for the first one. Minus 44 friends. So what about the PV ratio? It turns out to be 31.86% for the first one and minus 29% for the second one. Now tell me what is the decision that you will take over here? O1 you produce, O2 don't produce. Earlier when you did the apportionment based on traditional method, we got O1 don't produce, O2 produce. Look at the danger that you are putting yourself by going under the traditional methodology. Can you write down this in your books and finish it off? Alright friends, I believe you are all put up till here. So we are done with this question also. This was a very long question and it took a lot of time. Shall we go to the next question now? Next question is a question on market share variance and market size variance. I'll give you a minute, please read through it, then we will do it quickly. Okay. I'll be back in a minute, friends. Can you please read through this on your own? Alright friends, shall we do this together now? Okay, just read through the remaining part also, just once, just read through this part also, after which we will do it. Just one more minute. This question will be solved quickly. Okay friends, here we are having industrial, we are having domestic, we have a budget and we have the actual data also available. Alright. So first thing what we will do is they have given the total contribution and they have given the sale volume. So let's do one thing, let's divide and get the contribution per unit. I'll draw a table called as working note 1 basic data. Let me copy down the same table, but I would like to find out the contribution per unit. So it will be particulars, we have budget, and then we have the actual. Okay, I'll draw inside that. We will have industry, domestic, and total. Industry, domestic, total. All right. Point number A would be unit sales. Okay. How much is that told over here? It's actually 2 lakhs. Second case is how much? 6 lakhs. Third one is 8 lakhs. Okay. Here it is 2 lakh 70,000. 5 lakh 70,000. Actual turns out to be 8 lakh 40,000. Okay. Second one is contribution. Okay. This we will put it in millions. I will convert in lakhs. We are all comfortable in lakhs and not in millions. It's going to be 100 lakhs, 240 lakhs, 340 lakhs. Actual turns out to be 128.25 lakhs, 153.90, and the last one is 282.15. Point number C from this would turn out to be contribution per unit. Okay, so 100 lakh divided by 2 lakh would give you the answer as 50 for the first one. 6 lakh would give you the answer as 40 for the second one. Overall average 340 divided by 8 lakhs would be 42.5. This is the average. Okay, 128.25 divided by 2 lakh 70,000 will be 47.5. 153.9 divided by 5 lakh 70,000 will be 27, and the overall average is 282.15 divided by 8 lakh 40 would be 33.58. Can you please write down this in your books? I'll give you a minute's time. All right, I'll go to the next page now. Down they are saying that the marketing research estimated the volume of industrial and domestic roll as 8 million rolls, or that's 80 lakh. Actual volume was how much? 70 lakh rolls. So I'll just continue over here. I'll write down budgeted volume of industrial and domestic 80 lakh roll. Okay, actual volume was turning out to be how many rolls now? 70 lakh roll. Now this is for the industry as a whole. Okay, I'll come to this part later and maybe explain this to you. What we can do is here itself we can analyze this part. I'll go to the next working note heading, working note number 2, analysis of market share. Okay, I'll draw a table over here now. Particulars, you have budget, and then you have the actual. Okay, now industry based volume, have they told it as 80 lakhs for the first one? Actual turned out to be 70 lakhs. Okay, which is the company we are talking about over here? ZM. Am I right? So ZM, when you speak about this company, they have got budget was 8 lakh. Am I right? 8 lakh, and the actual turned out to be how much? 8 lakh 40,000. So when you look at the market share, originally 10% of the overall market was what was their share. But in the end, it became 8.4 divided by 70. It went up to how much percentage? 12 percentage. Can you write down this in your books now? Alright, once you are done with this, now we will find out the variances. Computed the following variances: quantity, this, that, etc. Analyze the variances computed by the accountant. Advise strategic inputs on two types of flooring rolls to help out in strategic decision making. Let us do one thing to check whether whatever he has done is correct or whether it's incorrect. We have to ourselves also draw and do the variances. So shall we do it together? I'll write down the next heading as contribution variances. Table will be particulars. Okay, I think we are having two parts over here, right? One is industry, and what is the second one? Second one is domestic. Okay, here I'll write down BQ into BC, AQ into AC, AQ into BC, RAQ into BC. Alright, now let's go to the industrial part. I think we got the breakup data over here. It was budgeted quantity was how much? 200 into budgeted contribution was 2 lakh into 50, 6 lakh into 50, right? 6 lakh into 40, I think, right? 6 lakh into 40. This is BQ into BC. Actual quantity was how much? 2.7 into 47.5. Okay, and what about the second case? It's 5 lakh 70 into 27. 5 lakh 70 into 27. Third one would be what now? 2 lakh 70 into 50. 5 lakh 70 into 40. And the last one would be RAQ, that is total actual quantity. 2 lakh 70 plus 5 lakh 70 in the standard mix. So divided by 8 into 2, I'll get the answer as 2 lakh 10,000 over here. And the other one would be the balancing figure. 5,70,000 plus 2,70,000 being the total, minus this thing would give you 6,30,000. Okay, multiplied by what? 50 and 40. Can you please do the variances on your own now? I will also be doing it. You also do it parallelly along with me. Okay. Alright. So first one, I think we already have the answer. This one is turning out to be 1024. Total was 34 lakhs. Sorry, 340 lakhs. Second one also, AQ into AC, we have got the answer as 282.15 lakhs. Okay, these things we don't have to do extra hard work. Just to cross check, you can always work it out. Yes, that's the same number. It will be 363 lakhs over here. Here you will get the answer as 357 lakhs. Can you please write down this in your books? I'll give you a minute's time. Alright friends, I believe you have written down till here. Now I'll find out one by one the variances. The first one is called as contribution variance. Okay, the contribution variance would be how much? 340 minus 282.15. 340 minus 282. That is 57.85 adverse. The sales has come down. 57.85 adverse. Inside this we are having two variances. One is called as contribution price variance and the other one would be called as contribution volume variance. Now tell me, how much is the contribution price variance? 363. 3 minus 2 minus 282.15. 80.85. Okay. And what about contribution volume variance? 1 minus 3. 340 minus 363, that is 23. This should be 23 favorable and this one is 80.85 adverse. Inside this we have another two things. What are the two things that we have over here? One is we are having mix variance and we call it as yield variance. Okay. Now tell me, how much is the mix variance that we are getting over here? Is it 357 minus 363? It is 6 lakh favorable. And what about the yield, or some people call it as the quantity variance? We can use many terminologies for this. This becomes a balancing figure actually. That would be 23 minus 6, that is 17. 17 lakhs favorable. Under this, we have two more variances. One is called as size variance and the other one is called as share variance. Can you please write down this in your books first? Alright friends, have you all put up till here in your books now? Okay, I'll go to the next part now. Once you've written down till here, I will now find out the market size variance. Okay, and similarly we have something called as market share variance. Alright, I'll put up both the things over here. Market size variance is basically the change in the overall size. Originally 80 lakh rolls were supposed to be sold. In the end, they ended up selling only how many rolls? 70 lakh rolls. So can I say the overall market has fallen down by 10 lakh rolls? This company had a share of actually 10%. Okay. So if market is falling by 10 lakh rolls, my company's size should fall down by also 10% of 10 lakh, that is 1 lakh rolls, into the average contribution. What is the average contribution I have over here? Is it 42.5? So that would be 10 lakh, that is 1 lakh into 42.5. I will be getting the answer as 42 lakh 50,000 adverse. The logic is overall market budget was 80 lakh. Actual is 70 lakh. Overall market fell down by 10 lakh. Overall market fell down by 10 lakh. My product was having a 10% share. So if overall market falls by 10 lakh, my product should fall by 1 lakh. That 1 lakh into the average contribution of 42.5 means I have lost 42.5 lakh of contribution just because the market fell down. Okay, I'll put it over here. I lost 42.5 lakh only because the overall market fell down. Okay, this is the first part. Market share variance means his original share was 10%, but his actual share turned out to be how much? 12%. How much is the overall share increase that he's got over here? 2% is increased. Actual industry sale is how much? 70 lakh. So of 70 lakh, 2% increase means 1 lakh 40,000 increase has happened over there. Am I right? That is going to be his favorable thing into 42.5. So 70 lakh being actual rolls into 2% into 42.5 if I do, I am getting the answer as 59 lakh 50,000 favorable. Or the logic goes like this. Industry actual sale is 70 lakh. Normally I should be having a share of only 10%. Here I have got an actual share of 12%. I have got extra how much percentage? 2%. For this extra 2% at 42.5, I have made 59 lakh 50,000, or I gained 59.5 lakh because of increase of my market share. Okay, I'll give you a minute, write down. We are done with this question and let's check it with the solution given over there. Alright friends, so let me come back over here now. So that would mean my size variance would turn out to be 42.50 adverse, 59.50 favorable. If you see 59.5 minus 42.5, it will correctly tally with 17 lakhs. Okay, so we are done with this question. Let's check the what they are asking over here. This guy has made some variances. He has made a volume variance of 2.3 million favorable. Yes, we have also got 2.3 million, that is 23 lakh favorable. Same thing. Mix is 0.6, 6 lakhs. Yes, we've got that. Quantity is 1.7. Yes, we've got 17 lakhs. That's million. They have given the breakup of domestic and industrial also over there. That doesn't matter. Apart from this, they have given the market size and share variance as 4.25 adverse, 5.95 favorable. 42.5, 59.5. Exactly the same thing we have got. Okay. So analyze the variances. So we have got the variances and now they are asking you advise the inputs for the total in helping in decision making. So we have to give an analysis over here or understanding. Overall contribution lost is 57 lakh. Why has it been lost? Mainly because of price. Because the overall contribution originally budgeted was 42.5, but the actual turned out to be only 33.5. Price came down, because of which what happened, we lost our market. But thank God volume went up. Had volume not gone up, my overall adverse variance would have been 80 lakh 85,000. Because volume went up, I saved 23 lakh. In this 23 lakh, one, I saved 17 lakh mainly because the market size and market share. 6 lakhs I saved because the product mix changed a little bit. Once you write down this answer is over. I hope you are clear with this part, friends. So we are done with this question also. Now we are left with question number 8, which is a theory question. Question number 9, performance measurement, easy, and 10. Tomorrow these 3 questions will be covered, friends. I thought of completing by Wednesday. It just did not get over. Tomorrow 7 to 8 will pack up with November 2020 RTP. Thank you so much, friends. Have a lovely day ahead. Study well. Have a nice time.